We're only going up. Invest in that stock, and I'm out like probably 300K, and I've already written off that amount in my head. You know, maybe it works out and they don't go under. And
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. My name is Christopher Belli. I'm a certified CPA accountant. I'm a long-term boglehead investor. Oh, excuse me, a fake boglehead investor. I'm author of the book Stop Being a Broke Loser. It's on Amazon, and I am sponsored by SpryTac.com. Go check out SpryTac.com, coupon code VTMyET, and get yourself a pair of cargo pants for any outdoor activity. All right, ladies and gentlemen, number one, why did I include an intro of Jeremy Financial Education in an Andre Jek video? Well, if you guys didn't know this, Andre Jek's girlfriend or wife or whatever, Fiona, is he engaged? I don't know. I really don't care. Works for Jeremy. That's right. His girlfriend actually works for Jeremy Financial Education and that corrupt, disgusting organization known as Financial Fortress. Oh, 30% returns. Yeah, like Tattoo Chef. So, Andre Jek is a clown, and he really pisses me off because he has a massive audience. And what does he do? Dividends and crypto. The two dumbest things that I've ever heard of in my entire life. Okay. Now, as a somewhat experienced tax accountant and as somebody that took an intro to tax class in college, I can tell you that dividends are not the best thing to seek for your portfolio. And I'm going to show you why. So we're going to react to this stupid video that Andre Jek, that's right, Jek, not Jek, made, and I'm going to rip him apart. But he's got 2 million subs, bro. He must know more than me. He's Andre Jek. Oh, look at my magic tricks. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Let's go watch this video.
Recession and every investor left and right is losing money in the markets. Here's how you can feel better about it. Facebook spent about $10 billion on the metaverse, and all they got was this courses I want you to buy, no mastermind groups to sign up for, that my Robinhood account, my taxable brokerage account, was inside of my Roth IRA. Because that way, when I sell my stocks, I would not have to pay any taxes on this. But because I started a little bit later and I didn't have a Roth IRA, is why this account grew to where it is. Now,
okay, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, this clown has the majority of his portfolio in Robinhood. Oh, I didn't have a Roth IRA. There's still ways to fund a Roth IRA. You know, you could literally go talk to a tax accountant and they can help you figure out how to do a backdoor Roth IRA. But this freaking clown has the vast majority of his portfolio in a taxable brokerage account. And on top of that, it's in Robinhood, which doesn't even offer an IRA. After all this time, Robinhood does still not offer an IRA. And if they offer one now, excuse me, but I didn't freaking see it. This guy is an idiot, okay? Out of all brokerages to invest in, Robinhood is for fun. If you want to gamble with options, you go invest in Robinhood, okay? You want to be a clown and, trade puts and calls like an idiot, you go ahead and invest in Robinhood. For your actual portfolio, you should be at a legitimate broker, like, I don't know, Vanguard, Fidelity, anything other than freaking Robinhood. That's my first beef right there. But trust me, this video gets way juicier with his idiotic opinions on dividends.
Another reason why it's also as juicy as it is because I've been investing since about 2014, so I've had a lot of time on my side, and because I invest most of the money that I make into my portfolio, most of which, by the way, comes from YouTube, not from investing, because I'm not an investing guru, but luckily investing is way easier than the gurus like to make it seem. Now, so far, my dividend tracker shows that I've made $6,701 this year. And one of the months this year, I've almost cracked $2,000, which I'm really proud of. So I'm almost there. Now, as a general rule of thumb, if you want to know how much money you need invested in a portfolio like this to live purely off of the dividend income, what you do is you take the amount of money that you want to make per year. So let's say it's $40,000 a year. You would take this number and then multiply it by 22 or by 28. So if you multiply 40K by 22, you get $880,000. If you multiply
All right, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, how many times do I have to say that? Dividends reduce the share price by the amount of dividend distributed. Why? Because if you ever took an intro to accounting class, you know that dividends come from retained earnings, okay? The company's equity. The company literally takes their cash and they remove it from the company and they give it to you. That reduces the book value of the company, okay? This is accounting 101. Nothing happens except a taxable event. The stock price goes down, dividend goes in your pocket. At the end of the year, if you have a mutual fund, go look at your capital gain and dividend distribution. You will see that your investment will go down by the amount of the dividend. Okay? This is not freaking hard, ladies and gentlemen. And guess what you have to do? You have to pay tax. And his tax bracket is the highest tax bracket. He's in the 20% tax bracket for dividend income. He's paying net investment income tax, 3.8%. And if he lives in a state that taxes dividend income, which a lot of states do, my state does, he's paying even more tax. He's literally paying tax for nothing, for the company taking money out of their cash account and distributing it to you. It is a taxable event that does nothing. The only thing that matters is your total return, which is your capital gains plus your dividends. Now, if you go look at VT pays dividends. I can't help that. I wish it didn't, but it does, okay? And at least dividends are indicative usually of some kind of profit. You know, of course, usually a profitable company, once they don't know what to invest the money in anymore, they'll pay you a dividend. But at the end of the day, go look at your freaking mutual fund. It'll go down by the amount of the dividend. Oh, but it's income strong, man. It's like selling a part of your portfolio. I can go sell 1% of my VT tomorrow. Oh, I got income because I sold my VT. Yeah, freaking genius, okay? And then here he is like, oh, if you multiply your dividends by 22, just picking an arbitrary number. Oh, what about my 28 or this or that or that? I mean, all he's going to lead you to do is try to find these high yield dividend stocks. And let me tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, a dividend is not assured, okay? Some companies are scams and they want to hook you in and make you buy their stock because the dividend's high. It's just like those clown companies that have stock splits. Oh, Tesla's having a stock split. That means you can 3x your money in 5 seconds because you buy it and then you triple your number of shares. Oh, God, I'm so sick of this, okay? What's going to happen is if you listen to this clown, you're just going to find high dividend, high yield stocks. You're just going to say, oh, is the dividend yield high? Well, the highest yield dividend stock is the best stock because it has the highest yield. I mean, you can pick a stock that has 20% dividend yield and you're making 20%. Then you go look at the actual stock price and it's probably freaking tanking because it's all about total return. Oh, God, I'm so sick of this. Let's
multiply by 28, you get $1.12 million. So that's the range that your portfolio needs to be to generate $40,000 per year indefinitely. Now, you also need to have your dividend yield, which is this number right here, to be between 3.5% and 4.5% across your entire portfolio. Now, for my personal situation, my tracker shows that if I assume that my dividends will grow at the exact same rate that they have been, which is 2.8% per year. And if I continue reinvesting all those dividends that I just showed you every single year, rather than spending it on random things I don't need, it could boost my growth by an additional 3% per year. And if I assume that I continue investing at my same exact pace, that I could be making $157,000 per year by 2042, which is only 20 years from now, which I know sounds like a really long time from now, but the truth is that this is time that's going to pass anyway. So I might as well set myself up with a comfortable income in retirement. So that's my short little dividend income update. Now let me share with you what happens to all of this dividend income in a recession. It's really, really cool. And then I'll tell you the only things.
So he's like, oh, you're going to set yourself up for retirement because, you know, you're going to have dividend income and you need to pick this yield, which I just pulled out of my butt. When you're in retirement, you should probably have some bonds, okay? Here's my retirement plan, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to have VT, okay? VT, Total World Index Fund, maybe 60, maybe 70% of my portfolio. And then I'm going to have some kind of bond fund, probably a short-term bond fund because it's less sensitive to interest rates, time value of money. Go look it up. And to generate my income, I'm going to liquidate the bond portion of my retirement because I don't have to worry about stock fluctuations. And guess what? I don't have to wait for a dividend payment. I can sell a year's worth of expenses in my bonds, put it in my savings, and I can have an automatic transfer to my checking account every 2 weeks, like a freaking paycheck. And I can create my own passive income without sitting there waiting for a dividend distribution. Oh, when's the next dividend distribution? Oh, it's in 2 months. Okay, I'm just going to wait here. No, I can take the money out whenever I freaking want to. I can take all of it out at once if I wanted to. This guy is such a freaking clown. So let's hear this last stupid thing that he has to say. I think he says at the end of the video, and then I'll do some comments.
You'll ever need to know when it comes to investing. So I'm excited. Let's get right into it. Hi, my name is Andre Jek. Hope you're doing well. Come for the finance and stay for the magic. And speaking of magic, I haven't done one in forever, so check this out. It's the latest one I've been working on because investing is kind of like taking this dollar and with the right amount of time and the magic of compound interest, you can transform it into a little nest egg. Little dad joke humor for you. Smash the like button though, because smuggling this Kinder Egg into the US was a pain in the ass. All right, so let's talk about dividends because one of my investment goals is to retire just purely on dividend income alone. And remember, dividends are paid out from the cash flow of profitable companies. But sometimes I worry that what if I retire in a recession where there is no cash flow? What would happen to my dividend income? What's going to happen to my nest egg? So I want to share with you some data that shows what happens to all this dividend income in times of distress. What I found overall is that dividends are a lot less volatile than the broad stock market, meaning that when there's times of hardship and there's a recession, dividend stocks tend to fall less hard. But when there's times of economic prosperity and growth, they also grow a little bit less. Here's an example. Here's what the stock market looks like between the year 1900 and 2018. All you have to pay attention to are these peaks and valleys. And here's what the dividend growth looks like from that same time period. So what we're looking at is the difference between those two. And you can see that the dividend growth data has less peaks and less valleys, which means it's a lot smoother. Now, I also realized that in the last century, a lot has changed to society in the stock market. So let me compress that same time frame, show you that same thing from a little bit more of a recent time. So this right here is the stock market from 1968 to 2018. And this right here is dividend growth from that same time period. And the data shows that the price of stocks is twice as volatile as the growth in dividends. Completely makes sense because in the short term, no one knows exactly what the short-term direction of a company is, which is why the stock prices fluctuate as much as they do. But we know that in the long term, companies tend to become more profitable, and therefore people that hold on to their stocks get rewarded in the form of dividends. Now, if we look at times of a recession specifically, which you can see here on the left where stocks have dropped more than 20%, you can see in each of these cases, the change in dividends is nowhere near how much the stock market went down by. And in some cases, the dividends paid out went up instead of going down. The point is, dividend investing can be a really great
great way to invest in the stock market during volatile times like we have right now, where the market has no idea where it wants to go, which
Okay, look, guys. You get your returns from the volatility. That's why stocks return better over time, because they're more volatile. That's why. Why would you invest in a stock or a stock market that's extremely freaking volatile when you could get the same freaking return from buying a bond? Okay? There's a reason some dividend stocks are less volatile. Look, okay? You want to own a total market index fund. You get companies that have dividends and you get companies that don't. Like Berkshire Hathaway. Oh my God, Berkshire Hathaway is not a good stock because it doesn't have a dividend. But you know what? Go buy your dividend stocks. Go sort by the highest yield and just buy the highest yielding dividend stocks because they're less volatile, bro. This guy is such an idiot. Now, before we go to comments, I want to mention my sponsor again, sprytac.com. Go to sprytac.com, type in the coupon code VTMyET, and you can go ahead and get 10% off 3 items. You can get any kind of cargo pant you could possibly imagine. Tested by Navy SEALs and Green Berets. I highly recommend it, ladies and gentlemen. Sprytac.com. I will post the coupon code in the description of this video. Well, it's already there, and it'll be a pinned comment at the end of the video. Let's go ahead and do some comments. Oh, but strongman dividends are good because they are. Peekaboo. He took massive losses in Void. Yeah, see, now he's becoming more conservative. See, I'm a long-term investor. You know, I'm not a stock guru. Yeah, because he lost all his freaking money like a clown in these clown stocks. Just buy dividends, bro. 800K. That's all you need. 800K, bro. And then you just buy the most high-yielding dividend stocks. It's that easy. Investing is that easy. You just buy dividend stocks, bro. That's all you got to do. Andre Jek, strong man, gobbling it up. Yes. I don't even know what to say to that. Not going to lie, bought 1,000 shares of Ape. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to have time to talk about that. We miss you. There have been my nights are lonely without your videos. Yeah, I almost didn't have time to make any videos tonight, but, you know, I made it happen because I need my tindies, my chicken tindies. Just buy 800K worth of dividend share. Yeah, bro. You don't need like Berkshire Hathaway or, even Tesla. Tesla doesn't pay a dividend. And Tesla went up a lot, bro, but it doesn't have a dividend. See, if you only focus on dividend stocks, you narrow the part of the market that you're investing in. Or you can just buy everything in a total index fund, total market, or total world index fund like I do. But U.S. stocks went up more, bro. He has a Roth. Don't you become ineligible after you make... There are phase outs, but there's a way to get it in there. You can do a non-deductible contribution to a traditional IRA, and then you can do a backdoor. But consult your tax advisor. Don't be stupid and do it yourself. There's a way you can do it. You can say what you want about dividends, but not all of us want to be a loser working a job. I want income now, and I don't care if it's... Did you even listen to the video, dude? Did you hear what I said? Dividend pays out. Stock price goes down by the amount of dividend. There's no change in total return. You just pay tax. You will underperform the market if you pay taxes all the time. Taxes reduce your returns. God. Let's see. Andre only talks about crypto when it's up huge. When it's cheap, he's quiet. Buy high, sell low. No, he's a stock genius because, don't you want passive income? Passive income, bro. I mean, it's investment income. It's not passive income. Passive income is like a real estate and like a partnership where you're a limited partner. It's something totally different than what he's talking about. Bonds are trash. Tell me that when you're in your 60s and you want a stable part of your portfolio. My dividend portion of my portfolio yields 3.44%. So you pay taxes on that, and your stock price goes down by the amount of dividend, and it pays every week. Okay. I can pay myself every day with my bond allocation when I'm older. Andre Jik is excited. Oh, hey guys, surprise! This guy's more cringe than Lafufu. I mean, actually, he's not as dangerous as Jeremy because at least Andre's like, okay, buy dividends and look at my VTI. It's like, okay, like it's not the greatest thing, but it's not like it's not as bad as other people. Strongman, I'll play Andre's entire video on my channel. It's like my own video now. Yes, Scott, because Andre knows so much more than I do. Obviously, I just copied his video with no insight whatsoever. And tell me, are you pleasuring yourself to all in with Ari? I know you are.
Oh, maybe if I'm making a video, she'll see me, and maybe she'll ask me out on a date, and I can buy her flowers, and then we'll get married, and then I can raise her kids. Oh.
What kind of bond are you buying for retirement? I mean, I haven't decided on it yet, but it's probably going to be a short-term bond fund or like some kind of ladder. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I will have bonds in my portfolio. Let's see. How long are you dirty bulking? And what does that even mean? You saying I'm eating McDonald's or something? Let's see. There's studies showing that quality dividend stocks have pretty stable appreciation. And of course, well, I mean, a dividend is usually a sign of profitability. Okay. That's why, it's something to look at. Like, okay, they pay a dividend. They're probably profitable, but it's not the end all be all. It's all about total return. Let's see. I'm buying VT when I'm 80. What are you buying now, bro? Tesla? Scott, can I buy some hemp oil for my dog, please? He needs to be Bob Marley. All right, guys, that's it. I may make one more video. It's already 9:30. I might go to bed and read my book. But hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. Go look at your tax form. Go type in Form 1040 and go look at line 2 or 3. Okay, on the first page. You're going to see this thing called dividend. And you'll see if you add it up, it gets added to your income. Oh, really? And guess what that means? You pay tax on it, bro. And then go watch a stock, right before it pays a dividend, like on the ex-dividend date. The stock will go down by the amount of the dividend. Go look at your mutual funds. When they do their dividend distributions, they'll go down in price. What? But it's income. Okay, it is income, but Jesus freaking Christ. Okay. High dividend stocks are often the result of falling price. And that's another good point right there, Mr. Reichsmarshal fan. Dividend stocks, if you see a super high dividend yield, it could be because the stock has been butchered massively. It could have been butchered massively, okay? All right, that's it, guys. You guys have a wonderful night, and I'll talk to you later. Cheers!